Azure came back in the video and say we're gonna be talking about some WrestleMania matches set and one unset. Now this one that's unset is Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. I don't believe they made this into a match, and I don't know if they're gonna save it till Mania or they're gonna do it around Mania weekend. But for Drew McIntyre to just have had the championship, and for Jacob Fatu to be, I don't know, Jacob Fatu, don't see them not giving them a Mania match. So why not talk about that? Drew McIntyre and Jacob have been at odds for a little while because Jacob claims that Drew McIntyre was the one who attacked them. Now, Drew McIntyre has been denying it. And at this point, I guess if he did not do it, he's wishing that he was the one who did it. Because Jacob has been coming after him ever since he came back. When it comes to that match, I feel excited, but it's a match where I feel conflicted considering the fact that Drew McIntyre lost the WWE Championship in such a upsetting way, I think, because the dude literally just kind of got it in comparison to how long everybody else has had it. I know we shouldn't measure, but I'm going to measure. And dude has been waiting for a very long time to get it, so he gets it just to lose it so fast. Upsetting you. Like, at that point, you shouldn't even give him the title. I understand you want a homeboy to be in WrestleMania. You wanted him to y'all wanted him to, you know what, beep that, because Cody Rhodes didn't even win Elimination Chamber. He didn't win a Royal Rumble. They just wanted him in those matches, I guess. But, like, y'all wanted Cody Rhodes to be at Mania, so why not? Why did y'all put Drew McIntyre through that rigmarole of having that title just to lose it? I don't know. I think he has more proof than Jacob, because Jacob is Jacob. Simply put as that. You don't really need to, he doesn't need to prove himself any further because he strikes fear in the hearts of those around him already. But let's talk about Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. Now, this is a match that I think a lot of people did not expect. We all expected to see Jade versus Charlotte, and I'm guessing Jade expected it to be her and Charlotte as well, because when one of the interviews she said she didn't dream of Rhea being her opponent at Mania. She believed that there was something there with Charlotte and herself, and I agree. I also could say I believe Charlotte may have also thought the same thing. I don't know if it's because they just are not ready to push that match yet, or they're just not ready for that. Maybe they didn't want Charlotte to lose. I have no idea, because Rhea could take a loss. I don't care what anybody says. You can give me the longest paragraph you have in your notes app, but there's nothing in the world that's going to change my mind on the winner of this match. I believe Jade Cargill should win this match. I do. I don't want to see Rhea Ripley have this title right now. I don't. I'm going to simply put it as that. I think there could be more being done with Jade and her title reign, but if we're going to look and compare stats and compare times people have defended their title, she's on track with a lot of people. And I don't know, you guys come so hard for Jade. It's like, I want to see her win. I want to root for her, because she's been, like she said, she's been champion of 2 different companies. At this point, she does enough to make these companies like her. So why are we acting as if we have all the criteria to say, no, you suck, you shouldn't be in this position? She's been in a position twice. She's good enough. Apparently she's good enough. I'm just cool off of this whole situation, because it's just so like, I don't like seeing these situations where you could have made something very special and you could have put eyes on it, but now it's like it's drama. It's drama. Instead of it being work. It's drama. Y'all could have put a whole lot of stuff into this, but because certain lines were crossed, things have gone too far, and I don't know, you took the fun out of it. They took the fun out of it, so now I just want this match to be over with in a very, I don't know, I want it to be over with. There could have been more there, but they ruined it. Period, point blank, ruined it. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. Randall got to take that, but I don't think he will. I mean, what have we seen in the past? The guys that beat up Cody Rhodes badly, bleeding him out, they're the ones that don't win. We've seen Cody Rhodes down. We've seen him down, and we've seen him down and out. But have we seen that man lose? Have we seen that man really lose? Nah, not really. Not for long. Shoot, he's on a run that I think this might be out of line. This might not be what is really going on, but I feel as if they are building Cody Rhodes up and boosting his stats for a reason, and it's not coming off organically to me, especially with this win over Drew McIntyre. It's coming off like, all right, what are we doing here? And I don't like when people bring up the fact that, you know, people started booing Cody Rhodes at AEW, that's why he left. Because I don't know that to be true. I don't have my own facts to that. But I don't want Cody Rhodes to be afraid of boos, because at this point, they should better take this boo into, make the boo gold. Like, people are booing you and they're cheering for your opponents for a reason. I think it's best to not act as if everybody's trying to be contrarian and hate good guys, because that's not the case with what's going on. I think they should lean into it and, you know, kind of hit that button of making Cody Rhodes not necessarily heel, but if they're too afraid to make him heel, make him that one of those guys that just does whatever they want. Not necessarily good, not necessarily bad. Do that, because I'm just not vibing with the product of Cody Rhodes currently. And I know that's a tangent of what we really are here to talk about, but that's just how I feel. I really want Randy Orton to win, because why not? I could see them pulling a Randy versus Trick Williams, and I just want to see newness. I want to see different matches, different matchups, not the same thing we've been seeing for the past 2 years. And I understand, like, hey, you know, what if Randy Orton's old? Oh, who cares? They're all older. Not old. They're all older. And I want there to be new faces, but if we're going to be honest, this is the landscape we're in right now. So, in this landscape, I'm going to make it work for me. Cody Rhodes, I don't know. I just don't know if we're going to see something new with him. So, Randy, he gets my vote. Will we see that? Who knows? Stephanie McMahon versus Liv Morgan. There's something in my heart that just wants me to say Stephanie McMahon, but I don't. Liv Morgan's gonna win. I see Liv Morgan winning. Stephanie has had. I would like to say this. Stephanie has had a heck of a run. I think in moments where people thought she was going to lose the title, she did not, and she stood 10 toes down. And that makes me like her, especially because we're seeing more of her personality instead of just her wrestling. And I know a lot of people can be like, wait, what do you mean? This is wrestling. No, don't, like, let's not play coy. We really connect to characters past their wrestling when they talk on the mic, when they do things. That's how we really connect with wrestlers. So I like seeing that. I like seeing that part of her. Now, let's talk Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. Brock got to take the L. Brock has to take the L. And I act like I was thinking. I wasn't thinking, because there's a lot of talk about how Brock doesn't need to lose until his retirement date. No. If we're waiting till then, let the retirement home have that bed ready and warm for him after WrestleMania. Because truth be told, we're at a place in wrestling where we good. It ain't to take away what he has done as a wrestler, but we good. Truthfully, we're good. And to make Obafemi, he needs to build him up for real, because there is not necessarily a direction that they have for him currently. Let's be Oba. He was almost gonna put down Cody Rhodes, but they got too scared. So let him beat up Brock. This match has to be one of the match I'm looking forward to the most, and that is Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. Okay. Monday, I think a lot of people were like, okay, what the heck is going on? But I like seeing this different form of Roman kind of trying to take on, not trying to take him on, but I think in this point of his career, proving people wrong like he was doing in the first part of the Tribal Chief, that's not where he's at. I think now he's at establishing and making his dominance known, and sometimes that's going to come in different forms. It's not always going to come by brute force. So now I think that they're going to be more open to exploring how Tribal Chief looks like in different formats, and I'm excited for that. I think CM Punk is going to be surprised come Mania. His character, of course, his character's gonna be surprised. And one of the things that Roman kind of needs to do, as in this big book of his career, is beat CM Punk and take a title from him, because you ain't gonna take the mess he done went through because of CM Punk. Yeah, you gotta take this L, and you gotta take a fat one. I just love the storytelling that comes with Roman Reigns being champion, and like you said, we know what to expect with him, and storytelling is what we expect with him as a champion. We're not gonna see him just come out and do promos and say, hey, you guys, thank you for being here, oh, I need to fight the best. No, we're gonna get more substance, and that's what we've been missing. I've been telling you guys, if we're not gonna get no soap opera in this, we need some storylines that's coming straight, that we know is gonna come. And that's what Roman. No shots or nothing to CM Punk. I think Roman has created this different form of wrestling that CM Punk has not, I don't say been there yet. He hasn't needed to do that like Roman has needed to do that. He needed to pull out this different form of wrestling, this form of entertainment, and not a lot of stars have gotten on that, possibly because of the fact that if you've been doing things for so long, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it, type of mindset, that why create something, like why go into that avenue when you don't need it? And I'm sorry, but that just ain't work for me no more. It truly isn't. I think Roman understands that, sure, we're kind of trying to cater to the sports fans, but at the end of the day, we still got our mainstay fans that like the stories, that like the drama. So I just think Roman's gonna give me that, and that's the point of wrestling where I kind of like and I need. I don't need you acting as if we in UFC, because it ain't worked for you before. But those are my opinions on the matches that they've already made. You guys let me know some of the matches you think are going to pop up, and what are you excited for the most. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.